Welcome Libra to your in-depth weekly forecast for week commencing the 24th of June for the Ascendant, the Sun or the Moon. On the screen now I'm showing the event chart at the start of the week, and the big takeout is that cluster of 3 players in the sign of Cancer, because the 10th house is where people see us, it's where we raise our profile, it's where we create more visibility, it's also where we perhaps connect to people who are influential. Now if you're having some big meetings this week, going for a job, having an interview, doing a presentation, this week could see you make considerable progress. But the key is overcoming in some ways the position of the moon right at the start of this week, because the full moon that occurred last week was perhaps emphasizing some of what you may perceive as your limitations, your frailties, your vulnerabilities, just at a time when the heavens are conspiring to push you forwards into the limelight. But if you are really clear about what you want to achieve around any life plan, whether it's around property, a job application, local activities where you're involved in some kind of voluntary role, if you're clear about those, the links that these 3 make, Venus, your ruler, Mercury and the Sun, can all be really encouraging for you. If you're not so clear, it could be because you're wanting to follow a path which is much more individualistic. And as the moon moves forwards on Monday and connects to Pluto and then forges a tense angle to the Sun, if you're feeling that how you want to be is not how other people expect you to be, that could be a sticking point. However, once this week comes to a close, Libra, you are blessed with a very lovely development, because Black Moon Lilith moves into your sign. It's been in a very muted location for some while. Through to next March in your sign, it's going to give you a little bit more devilment. And perhaps that's what really you need to take into this week. Even if you aren't quite sure of a particular part of your situation or how people might react to you, keep believing in just how gorgeous you are, how alluring you are, how much talent you've got. Really set your intentions around these areas, and then work very hard with the help of Mars applying to Venus, your ruler, but also Mercury applying to Saturn and then to Uranus. If you can really focus on those details, someone could become much more conscious of the skills and abilities that you have. Now Saturn does go into a retrograde as this week draws to a close. We all have only a certain amount of energy and vitality, and the suggestion with Saturn through to the middle of November is that you will need to be very focused on what's really essential. So that's one of the things about this week. When it comes to using your personality power, your charisma, even your charm, that is all very well fared for you. But you do need to back it up with an attention to what's really crucial. So don't scatter yourself too thinly. Don't underestimate what you've got to offer. If you feel that what you've got to offer is not quite what other people want, don't let it demotivate you in any way, because if you keep that sense of belief that eventually you are going to draw to you exactly the right opportunities, I feel you can manifest those in a very powerful way this week. And it could also see you by the end of the week, as Mars and Venus reach an absolute peak of their productive sextile, could see you have a financial breakthrough. And with Black Moon Lilith arriving in your sign, expect a lot more attention through to next March next year. It's been a pleasure being with you. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now.